What's up, you fucking cowards? Welcome to the 7th UTM Podcast. Last month we ran down a list of shit that happened at E3, and a lot of it was boring, but we did get some exciting announcements. If you missed any of that, go check that podcast out. This month we're discussing Tyler, the Creative One's new album, unofficially titled Scumfuck Flower Boy, which is a lot better than the official Flower Boy, because it has two great words prefixed to it. We're also going to be discussing video game criticism. That stemmed from a video. I think Josh linked it in the chat. Who was it by? The video game donkey or some shit? I don't know.
Donkey, mate.
Donkey, that was it. Yeah. In which he throws a lot of shade at some video game websites, but he particularly has a hard-on for IGN, which is a bit passé now,
I don't know if he's throwing shade. I think he's throwing a tantrum.
Yeah, that's probably, more accurate. But we'll get into that later in the show. I'm your host, Nathan, a.k.a. Peak for Those Gentlemen, a.k.a. Dream Daddy. I'm your daddy now. Joining me as usual is Connor, aka Yogurt Boy, aka Glowbox.
Yes.
You know something I realised? You and Glowbox actually share some personality traits.
Damn, I'll take that. I'm not sure which ones, but I'm cool with that.
The one where he's a blundering mess.
Yeah.
We also have Josh, aka Fanime Tutoru, aka Joss. He lost the H for some reason and Connor turned it into a meme. So I guess that's his name now, Joss. Cool. Is Murph in the building, Josh? We've got a podcast mascot. Oh, okay. Do you lock him out?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, poor Murph. Get Murph on the podcast.
No.
Murph infiltrate Josh's room.
I love Murph. We've also got Joe, a.k.a. Backwards Alter, a.k.a. No Internet Lame Boy. He's at my house because he just moved and he's got no internet. So
hello,
yeah.
I'm Joe. I don't have any internet.
I've got no bars.
That's your identity
Wi-Fi
now.
bars.
Yeah. What's everyone been up to? Anyone done anything sick recently?
No.
What you been doing, Glowbox?
Staying in the house.
Yeah, staying in the house.
Sick.
Completing video games.
What have you completed?
Batman, Final Fantasy.
Oh, why have you been playing Batman?
Because it's bad.
Is it like
You're
Superman
it...
64 bad or just
No, it's definitely not
No,
that.
It's just
It's just disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah, for like £6 or something.
Connor, this
That's
is
still
fake
too
news.
No, I did get it for like actually £6.
Oh, you actually got this one for £6. Okay. True news.
He sold
Real
Overwatch
news.
for it, didn't he?
Yeah.
This isn't from CEN. More like FNN, Fake News Network.
Okay, so no one's been doing anything. Cool, great. That means we can move on and do this podcast.
No, I've
super
been
speedy.
doing stuff.
What have you been doing?
I don't know. It wasn't on the internet though.
Oh, sick. Let's catch up on some news real quick. In the most important news to me and no one else, Godspeed You, Black Emperor announced a new album.
Cool.
How long is it?
It's going to be weird.
2 days long.
Oh, sick, finally.
It's going to be weird experiencing this album not through your room like a million times in a row.
Hey, you can come down and listen to it through my wall if you want.
How I know like a Godspeed You album so well.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm giving you the goodness. The title of the album's sick though, Luciferian Towers. And it sounds menacing as fuck.
Is that a place or a thing, or is it just edgy boy names?
Well, it's just towers belonging to Lucifer.
Sounds like
imagine
the next game in the Mordor series.
Towers,
Shadow of War, Luciferian
Towers belonging
Towers.
to Little Uzi Vert.
What?
Lil Uzi Twerk, what?
I don't know what's going on anymore. Where did this go from post-rock to... Anyway, that's going to be released on September 22nd. They always do this. They announce it like a month before. It's like, oh yeah, we've got a new album. And I'm like, well, fuck, okay, thanks.
That's just everyone now, though.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for 20 years, though.
Wow.
Yeah, trend says.
Yeah. What else is happening? Persona 5 is getting an animated show in 2018. And also, Persona 5 Dancing Star Night is coming out.
and Persona 3 dancing something.
Yeah, but I haven't played that one,
Dancing
so I
Moon
don't
Knight.
care as much.
Yeah, that one doesn't exist.
No, it's a real thing. Imagine thinking it was a meme. Also in video game news, talking about Overwatch, Doomfist was released on all versions of the game on consoles now as well as PC. He's pretty cool. I mean, we've got like Street Fighter vibes with all the combos and uppercuts and shit. Like fucking no Hadoukens though, really, or Shodoukens.
Lame.
I'm a Doomfist main.
Yeah,
Joe's
Joe
Doomfist
is
main now.
Doomfist main.
Oh no, Doomfist is fun. I think he adds quite a bit to the game, but he doesn't mess with the balance that much.
Yeah, he's kind of like just in amongst like crowd control, kind of like.
He's so good in a team fight, like when everyone's there, just like picking off people.
I don't like playing against 6-7 Doomfist though. That is
no, that's the best mode in the game.
Yeah.
I think that was great. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to play as him, but I'm not like switching it out anytime soon. Yeah, I guess let's go on to the first bit of the show, which is discussing Tyler's album. I listened to this twice, so I am very qualified to speak about it.
This is your catchphrase now, Nath.
I listened to it twice.
This is an upgrade from I skimmed through it.
Oh yeah, the Brockhampton one. I literally
Future albums came out.
Oh shit! Yeah, I did it for the future ones as well, didn't I?
Yeah, but to be fair, that was like 20 songs plus. No, it was like 40 songs.
To be fair, you
total,
can skim. You can, yeah, you can definitely skim through future album, get what's going on.
It also helps that it's like 48 minutes rather than 2 60-minute ones.
Yeah.
It is a really good album.
What, Tyler's?
Yep.
yeah. Okay, I thought one of you was talking about Future.
I don't think it's gonna make anywhere near big as impact as any of his previous albums, but I think it's like his best.
I don't know. Isn't his sales really good for this? Like the week sales just came out and they've done pretty well, like 106,000 or something. I mean,
that's kind of strange to me that the album sales have done that well. Because like,
he's got such a dedicated fan base.
Yeah, he does. That's true.
Yeah, I think.
But like, I think in one of the songs, he's actually talking about like what if this is all just bullshit and I'm fuck up. But sales kind of answered that for him, I guess.
Yeah, but he makes loads of money on socks anyway, so he doesn't need
$250,000 off of socks. Yeah. No. I mean, I think it's better than Cherry Bomb, definitely. Because that album kind of sucked after
that album's such a mess.
Yeah,
it was him trying to transition from like his more aggressive stuff to like this gritty stuff, but it was also a bit more aggressive as well.
It kind of sounded like a fake transition though, like it wasn't really him doing it. Like it was kind of like he wasn't there yet. I feel like this album is him actually being like honest and true to himself. Mate, and he's there, like where he.
It's all about that title. He's blooming.
Oh, he is blooming.
He does talk about blooming a few times. That is.
That's one of the names of the tracks, isn't it?
When the flower blooms. That's a really good track. I'm gonna say this is like the first Tyler album I really like. I don't think there's ever been a Tyler album. I've always like recognized his talent and really liked his like vocal tone, but I don't think there's ever been an album like, this is a good album. This is like the first time his like talent's like caught up to like his level of his songwriting is caught up to like his talent now.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean the first couple, were kind of, he was too young to really judge it like artistically, I guess. Like
he wrote Bastard when he was like what 17,
I think. Yeah. I mean, I still think there's a few tracks on that are really like the first one.
Well, like Tina.
No, Tina. Don't do what you want with your hair. You don't have to perm your weave. It's fine.
Fucking weave.
But no, like the first track when he's like, "This is what the devil plays before he goes to sleep," and I fucking hate my dad and all of that shit. Like that was great.
There's that really good last song on it as well that's similar to that, and it's one of the few songs I've listened to him where I'm like, wow, he actually like knows how to write a song rather than just making a provocative rap song.
But I mean, looking back to that first album, talking about that, like you could see his songwriting was there, but like comparing it to now on this album specifically, it's like
pop,
Yeah.
but weird almost.
Yeah.
Like
This is a great
like-
weird hip hop album, isn't it?
he made like complicated pop music on this, I think.
He's got some. There's a can sample, like it's like a Sonic Youth remix of a can song sample on it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
there is.
It's on Forward. Yeah, if you listen to it, you can definitely tell. But there's a lot of great like vocal features on this.
Yeah, like they come and go, like, but they never really steal the show.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean's on 2 songs, and yet if you listen to the album and you were like, "What's your favorite part?" you wouldn't be like, "Oh, Frank's verse."
Yeah.
On one of the songs, he has like 2 lines and just disappears. He pretends
He's
to
like,
be a bird.
son.
But
Yeah,
I like that
something.
kind of just like they're kind of coming and going, like sometimes having just lots of people just randomly in the background.
Yeah,
Like
I'm surprised you
Schoolboy
didn't get
Q-
Jay-Z to do 2 lines and then leave.
Schoolboy Q's on a song, isn't he? But you don't really know he's
I
there.
didn't even know that.
I did not know
He's
that.
on.
Is this more fake news network?
No, I think it's 9/11. Lonely.
911.
It's not called 9/11, it's called 911.
Yeah. I thought you were implying Schoolboy Q did 9/11 for a second.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
TDE.
Yeah, I mean the features, like the way they kind of come and go, it feels like I don't know, you know, like kind of like old nostalgic Odd Future days where it was just a bunch of friends like doing what they wanted to do. It kind of feels like that kind of vibe again, like
Yeah.
with that Rex guy dropping in and out, Kaliuchis as well.
Oh, she was great.
She's got a really nice voice. Like it's somewhere between like Yukimi from Little Dragon and like Amy Winehouse.
Mm.
Kind of. I mean,
It's
I
got
don't like
a,
Amy Winehouse.
kind of almost a husk to it.
Yeah.
It's light as well. Nice voice.
But yeah, it's
There's a good range
nice.
of vocalist. Estelle is on it.
Oh yeah.
Anna of the North.
Anna of the North as well. Yeah. But I don't know what's going on with me, but I don't really like Frank Ocean anymore apparently because I didn't like any of these things. I didn't like his last album.
Nah, I wasn't mad. King
It wasn't
on Blonde.
anything special though, was it? Let's talk about the 2 best features.
I liked
though.
when he pretended to be a bird though. That was good. Take that, J Park.
Car.
Honestly, I don't like ASAP Rocky's verse on Who Dat Boy. He sounds kind of bored.
The way those 2 kind of play off each other in that track is really good as well.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, the 2 sickest features though, Jaden Smith and Lil Wayne.
Yeah, there's only 3 people who have like guest verses on it, and that's like as like rappers.
Actual,
yeah,
yeah.
and that's Jaden, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has such a brief appearance as well.
That's the perfect
I
amount
mean,
of Lil Wayne for an album.
Lil Wayne pretty much has his
Yeah,
own
No,
track.
it's so good. It's so good. at that
Everyone
point.
keeps going on as like he like randomly pops up on albums. Like he was on the Solange album. He was on what was he on recently as well that people loved?
It was where you didn't expect him to, I swear.
Yeah, and then everyone's just like, "Oh, he's so good, and this," and then I was like, "But he never puts out good albums."
Yeah.
But he's so good on a feature, so whatever. He's basically like 2 Chainz in that regard. 2 Chainz still doesn't put out a good album, but he's great on features.
Hey, pretty girls like trap music.
It was alright.
It's good.
You agree with me. Good. Was there anything that we didn't like?
Uh,
on the
Perfect album.
I think maybe
Nah,
there's
I
a couple of tracks towards the back end I'm a bit on, but apart from that, nah, good.
I really like November. I feel like that's the proper ending to the
Yeah.
album, even though there's a track after it. There's 2 tracks after it, actually. but
Glitter,
I don't know.
Glitter's the one I always forget how it sounds.
Yeah, I don't like Glitter. Like, I like the instrumental and kind of the way he says glitter, but that's it. But the last track, just like the instrumental, I think that's really good. Like, it's like he produces really good music, but sometimes he goes over it and he's just too corny. And sometimes I wish he'd just let the music kind of speak for itself.
Garden Shed, I
And
love.
he's got Pharrell on it as
I
well.
say Garden
the backing
Shed.
vocals.
I love that track because there's
Garden
loads
Shed
of like
Boredom.
guitar bits on it. And like, is Bad Bad?
Yeah.
Does anyone know if Bad Bad Not Good's on this album at all? Because it sounds like they are at a couple of points.
They might be.
I think that Garden Shed and Boredom are my 2 favorites.
I've put literally on my notes probably one of my faves on both Boredom and Garden Shed. Yeah. There's a line on Boredom as well. Ringing dingy dong, I can't be alone. Like I'm starting to feel like I don't know anyone or something like that. I think that's a great line.
Tyler has some really
starting with ringy dingy dong,
fun lines and like really good like tone like kind of inflections on this as well.
Well, he actually says like a lot less on this album than he does on any of his other albums because it's his shortest.
A lot of the time, it's quite straightforward.
Yeah, but it's so straightforward that I think it's just his strongest because of it. Well, I think the best lyrics are ones that are like really simple, but then you look at them again and you're like, oh, that's not as simple as I thought it was.
I like kind of the kind of like, you know, that how long till I drive till I run out of road kind of bit in Forward.
Oh yeah.
That bit's great.
Yeah, that was really good. But yeah, there's all throughout the album, like there's kind of different sides to Tyler, I think, because he's had like different albums where he's been like a different person pretty much, and like it feels like all of those different albums and all of the different sort of phases he went through is now come together on this album, and it's like a complete person.
Yeah,
like there's still a couple of aggressive tracks, like obviously Who Dat Boy, and then on I Ain't Got Time, like I ain't got time for these bitches, like
I can totally imagine Kanye on that track though.
Piss on Your Grave Part 2. You know, he's real aggressive.
But yeah,
that'd be great. But yeah, there's those like aggressive moments as well, and I think there's just enough of those because a whole album of it would be, I think, lost.
Yeah, I think it kind of breaks it up a bit if it had been too like aggressive.
I think it helps so much that he's not just being like really provocative anymore.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of stopped doing that post Odd Future. I think that's why.
Yeah, like Cherry Bomb had a lot less of it as well. It's just that album was like a mess musically, so people didn't notice it as much, I guess.
Yeah, he's definitely like moved beyond the whole troll. Like you were saying, he does feel like a full person now. Like this is the first time I feel like I care about Tyler as a person on the album.
Yeah,
like I'm interested in him.
I mean, I was into him from the start because obviously
you like spray painting the side of the
like
school.
swear words.
Exactly. and I hate my dad also. I have unresolved issues with my father also.
Where's Josh? I haven't heard him say a single thing about this album.
Oh shit, yeah, it's Josh here. What the fuck?
Trying to, but
we're all talking all the time.
Yeah, let's all shut up, Josh.
Let's give Josh his 5 minutes in the limelight.
Hot take.
I'm about to fuck it up now.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, no, it's weird because like I don't think this album could have happened if Cherry Bomb didn't happen. Because I think with Find Your Wings on that record, that's kind of like the cornerstone of this whole album and this like musical like composition and stuff. Because when that song came out, I remember, or that album came out, I remember him tweeting loads about Find Your Wings is like the best shit I've ever done. Like I'm so proud of this song, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I think kind of like a lot of people gave him good feedback on that, and he kind of felt encouraged maybe to follow up on that. Because I feel like this whole album is literally Find Your Wings, but like as an
Find Your Wings, the album.
Yeah.
So,
he found his wings.
I think that he probably felt like he needed to do the other stuff on Cherry Bomb, which is why that album's
so
such a
disjointed.
Yeah, and because he got such good feedback on like that song in particular, he was like, well, now I'm gonna indulge in what I've always wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, he's like singing and stuff, and it's like the whole Finding Your Wings, and it's like him. I feel like he's from the feedback from that, he's found the confidence to like do what he really wants to do on an album, and it just gels together so much better because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what's everyone's sort of final verdict? I'm kind of worried that in a week's time I will have forgotten about this, but I don't think I will. I'm just skeptical.
I've been listening to it a lot. Like, how long ago did it come out? 2 weeks ago? I don't think it's fallen
about
out.
2 weeks ago, but it leaked 2 weeks before that, didn't it?
I listened to it when it was
like a lot of people have heard it.
I'll wait until it was officially released because I'm
21st or 22nd.
Professional going on cast.
I was gonna say it's yeah, I've repeated it a lot and I don't think I'm bored of it yet. There's still like I was reading through Rap Genius and stuff before, and there's still a lot I've not fully grasped, so I'd like to keep going back to it.
Thanks, white people on the internet.
Hell yeah.
It's a really good summer record. I'll tell that.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Joe? What are you saying?
Well, there's this website called pigeonsandplanes.com.
Again with the plugs.
Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
How many
Like
bags
Roger
of popcorn?
Oh god, a game came into work the other day, and literally the review on the front was 2 thumbs up.
Fucking hell.
It was like an old PS1 game, I think. It was crazy. Anyway, carry on.
How many bags of popcorn? 5 bags of popcorn.
Whoa,
that's a bit much.
You're gonna be sick.
And a bag of M&M mixed into each of them, so you don't know what you're gonna get.
Whoa,
Ooh, nice crunchy
I'd throw up
surprise.
after all that.
damn.
That's what I'm gonna say about Tyler's album. Crunchy surprise.
Okay, so I was expecting some of you guys to kind of not like this album at all, but it seems like it's made a good impression on everyone. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next part. This podcast is going to be a lot shorter than the other one, which I'm happy about. I'm sure Josh is as well. Right, so
Baseball.
where this came from? Wait, I don't know. I don't.
Where's came from?
I think-
I don't feel like I'm qualified to explain it. Josh posted it in the chat, and I guess you can explain it better than me. So
Well, no, I
take
just saw
over.
this on Twitter, and there was like I saw a lot of people popping off about it, and I was like, oh, it was just a video titled "Game Critics," and so yeah, I watched it, and it's basically this YouTuber called Dunkey who thinks
Dunk.
game critics fucking suck, right, guys? So yeah, and he's no,
So it's like how long is it? Like 8 minutes or
it's
something?
not that long. It's
To be fair, usually his videos are just like him being dumb playing a game.
yeah,
Just
he's-
being like, oh, look at these dumb things I'm doing. Isn't this funny?
Yeah.
That's about it. And now he's got this video where he's trying to do that same thing, but a topic people actually like to talk about
yeah,
seriously, and it just seems a bit weird.
But no, let's explain the video first, because I mean it's him. He has a problem with the way that critics for big publications like IGN, they all like they say one thing in one piece of media or writing, and then in another one they say something completely different. Like he has an issue with the consistency of the voice, I guess, of websites.
Yeah, but that's always gonna happen when you have so many writers under the same wing. You're not gonna all agree. What?
Yeah, and then gave like 20 seconds of the video to that.
I think that's super unfair.
But maybe that's the joke, and we're
Is-
taking it too seriously or something.
I mean, I hope it's a joke.
But you
'cause-
know that his viewers aren't going to see it. If
That's
yeah,
we
the
like,
exactly.
problem.
That's what.
Well,
I'm-
yeah, they're basically going to see this and be like, well, he thinks that IGN are dumb too.
Well-
and IGN once said one of the Pokemon games had too much water.
Haha.
that was
7.8 too
bullshit
much
though. That
water.
review.
Yeah, I'm going to argue about this on Reddit/video game.
See, that's the thing that gets to me, that people take it really, they take it to heart,
Yeah.
like, and they take it really seriously. It's like these reviews are out there, and you can choose to read them, but why would you get so passionate about like telling everyone that it's bad?
I think it's because so much people invest so much time into video games. It feels like if they read a review that says this game is not good, they basically feel like they're being told you've wasted time.
They're being
dickhead."
attacked.
Yeah. You spent £40 on a game that has a 78 on Metacritic. I spent £30 on one that has 90.
This is making me want to throw up.
Exactly. But these are the type of fucking people that exist.
yeah.
I think they do feel personally attacked. Like when they like a game and someone says it's bad, like they take it really personally.
Yeah, I'm going to go on Reddit after this and go to video games and write, you're all dumb. And then they're all going to be like, downvote.
I know I'm gonna get downvoted for this, but you know.
Rip my karma.
Like video game fans seem very they're just like little gangs,
Seem
aren't
like
they?
babies.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
baby gangs.
Little
baby gangs.
little twerps.
Oh no, I've been mugged by a baby gang. But now, like they're just like all split off. You know, like the console wars and like.
Well, you gotta understand that for a lot of people, when they're younger and they're told they can only get one console, they gotta feel aligned to it, and they gotta feel like they justified it. So like the console war stuff never really bothered me that much, because I used to remember going on Sony forums and reading people call Nintendo fans Nintendtwerps and Nintendroids. The Xbox one was Xbots.
Damn.
Because you're a robot and you're following everything Microsoft says. Beep boop.
No, but the point was
Quick one. Quick suggestion. Why don't we get back on point on the topic?
No, because video games
on the point.
Done.
Get on the point. Get off my lawn.
Now Nathan's gone self off topic.
Having played Overwatch with you guys, I know that you don't like getting on the point, so let's avoid it.
That's Connor's on it constantly,
this
and so is
podcast
Josh.
is about pineapples now, and should they go on pizza? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, no, but seriously, getting back to the point. Shut the fuck up, Connor. All right, getting back to the point. He like you said before, he does actually mention that he knows IGN and other similar websites have different writers who have different opinions. He shows the same person saying contrasting things about it on different videos, I think.
Yeah.
But like the thing I feel people fail to understand is that like this just happens with big like companies like IGN. Like it's gonna happen.
There's not gonna like people don't sign a contract when they write something and be like, my opinion will never change.
Yeah. And I mean, I was saying to Em like yesterday, like we watched it together, and I was like, "Oh, what do you think?" She was like, "I think you raised some good points." I was like, "I think he's a fucking idiot," and I'll tell you why. Because like at this point, I feel like
I'm gonna fucking tell you.
I'm gonna fucking tell you why. Pop punk prospect. No, I was saying like in IGN and stuff, like they pretty much like there's things to do with advertising and stuff like that. You're kind of in a way forced to be positive about something. Which is just the
he mentions that, yeah,
to a certain extent.
But then,
and that happens.
Yeah, but when you're working for a massive company, there's like only so much you can do.
Yeah, like, and I was like, if people don't know that and understand that by now, then and they have a problem with it, then that's fucking stupid to me. It's like that happens. Just you can't. There's no point getting like all defensive and causing an uproar about it. That's just something that happens.
I don't think it happens
He's a YouTuber.
to
he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah,
to the degree that people think it as well.
Yeah, people over like it basically.
Yeah, they overstate.
There's like a notable time it happens, and then people are like, "Wow, every single time."
Yeah.
Like people still reference the fact that IGN gave like God Hand a worse review than a game that was about cleaning babies' butts, and I'm like not even joking. But to be fair, that God Hand review was garbage because God Hand's a great game. But that's besides the point.
Yeah,
people still bring it up.
But I mean, the issue I have is if you don't like them, you can go elsewhere and get your stuff from the you can go to he mentions YouTube as having a consistent voice, then you can do that. Like you don't have to bring up this tirade against IGN.
I think
basically you're showing you're giving attention to something that you don't want to give attention to.
Yeah.
And then also he's like doing that YouTuber, like classic YouTuber thing of let's all stick together, guys. We're all in this together. We're YouTubers. Fucking H3.
We don't get paid. I think it's like super unfair to expect like freelancers to kind of toe like the line with the rest of the website, like in mind of like the whole review, every other review or whatever. Like this whole decentralized thing is stupid. It's impossible to have it like that.
Yeah, exactly. So when people get mad about that, it's like, well, you you clearly don't understand how things work.
It's not just this, like, in terms of reviews, games are like deeply personal experiences. You get what you want from a game. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, it's subjective, really, at the end of the day. So, I mean, you might read a review of an album and think, well, you're an idiot, Pitchfork. This is a great album. It works the same with video games.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you listen to an album, everyone's hearing the same thing. When you're playing a game, it's a different experience for everyone.
Have different experiences. It's like going to a park and being like, "Whoa, shit, it was closed."
Imagine reviewing Overwatch, right? And someone, like, there's this thing, game like reviewers reviewing games in are too difficult. Imagine someone in there and like couldn't even main Bastion right, and then
Connor, fuck off. No, but I thought, oh, Connor's got a good point here. I know where he's going. And he's just like, I play Bastion.
No, what I'm saying is like, if they sucked at it and then they were like, this game's terrible, it's too hard to play.
Well, no,
it's
not
badly
about
designed game, like. And then someone
like,
obviously goes around, has a great time, like it's just such a deeply personal experience.
Right.
It can be different.
So basically, what you're saying,
I'm zoning out. He's talking shit, isn't he?
No,
basically,
I don't
what you're saying
understand.
is like, so if someone goes into a game and then they're up against a really good team, and their team that they're on is garbage, and they're like, "Well, this game's just shit, isn't it?"
Those people have a bad time. The other people have a great time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're getting a different experience.
I don't know where we're going with this.
I don't know. Connor
think
just
it's
wanted
relevant.
to talk about being a Bastion.
Yeah, he just wanted to talk about Bastion
I
mains.
didn't. You guys ruined my point.
No, I just don't think the point applies to FPS games very well.
Why are we reviewing my
Get on the point,
podcast?
Connor.
Podcast
Connor.
abilities.
Yeah, Connor's podcasting is not very good.
Connor.
Waffles too much. 2 out of 10.
Connor, get on the point.
It's
Need
just
healing.
some kernels in a bag of popcorn.
Well, I think we all have to run away from this conversation.
Okay.
Video gamers are dumb. Video game reviews, whatever.
Well, can we give Josh his 5 minutes
Oh,
again because we all
God.
talked over him again?
Yeah.
I don't know. He makes some good points. He makes some bad. I'd say this kind of YouTuber traditional game media divide because all the YouTubers hate the traditional game the media, and then like the game
Yeah.
media hates fucking YouTubers. They just need to become friends with each other, and we all love games, right?
Just accept that there's a place for
Yeah.
both.
In a nice ideal
People
world,
that
people
doesn't-
would do that, but people
Yeah.
get mad about video games very
Yeah.
easily.
This is why wars start, guys.
Like, he makes some good points about engaging audiences after your work, because a lot of writers tend to just post their write out and be like, this is gospel, I
That
don't need
is
to talk
true.
to you fucking peasants. But also, with game journalism in particular, you get a load of fucking idiots like troll people. So
You get so many hostile.
yeah, so
dickheads.
especially say if you were a woman games writer and posted something out,
and then
just
you
have
basically
a
wrote-
million trolls in your fucking no one wants to talk to those people.
Yeah, you wrote about Peach Beat Splash and said, this game makes me really uncomfortable as a woman. And then someone would be like, why?
Exactly, yeah.
though?
Like,
Yeah, why though?
Fucking SJWs.
Go on, Connor,
Any
say it.
sarcasm.
You're about there. Go on. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, if I was writing for a professional company like that, professionally, and especially if I was a woman, I would not want to engage in any of the talking afterwards. Because if you're a YouTuber, you can engage in it because the people that are there and the people that
They're there for you.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're there
exactly.
for you as a
Yeah.
person, you know. So, but like this, I think it's just a trend of like telling big companies talking about things like Vice. This is shit, Vice. Like, kill yourselves. You know what I mean? Like it's just
It's a company.
strange.
It's Vice. It's not Steve.
yeah, I think it's a really weird thing. I think a lot of I think a lot of gamers are kind of immature when it comes to that sort of thing.
absolutely.
And I think it's because it's a lot of kids, isn't it? Really
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of adults as well, but they're just
Kid adults.
immature adults.
yeah, they just never really grew up. And they live in their
Baby gangs.
basement. Baby gangs.
Damn baby gangs. It's like the Evian advert all over again. You don't remember that? That was
No.
creepy. Shout out Evian, the cleanest, most tastiest water that you can purchase in the UK, certified by the water company Southern Water.
Nice.
I know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
I
okay.
think that's about a good time to wrap it up. Then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good length. This should be fine. Go to.
One ending. This should be fine.
This should be fine.
Do you think that's what someone wrote when they were like writing Spider-Man 3? This should be fine.
Damn. It's still
Damn.
raw. Hey, we got some UTM stuff to promote.
Yeah, we do. Go to upthemonitors.com to read some stuff.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
I am the best plugger
There you go.
for our own shit. Evian, sign me up. UTM, not great.
UTM's not paying you for this.
Yeah, fuck you, UTM. Yeah, we do have quite a few things going up now. We got our shit together, and there will be some more coming up. So yeah, check out upthemonitors.com. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook.
Subscribe.
Go on Reddit and complain about how we're wrong about the video games industry. And we'll see you next month for the next podcast.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Peace out.
See, we can keep it short.
We should be late more often.